Welcome to episode 297 of Apartment Hacker. This is Mike Burnett, Apartment Hacker. It's my mission to tease out human potential in the multifamily space. So we're in the middle of a series that is speaking to the idea of transitioning from being a manager to being a leader and going from being the doer of tasks to the art of getting things done through others, and how it is incumbent upon leaders to actually make that transition, or part of your growth from being a manager to a leader is making that transition, flipping that switch, if you will. So this series is about giving you some ideas on how to actually do that. We talked about caring in our first episode. You can go back and look at that. It was 2 episodes ago. We talked about growth, or creating quests and opportunities for people to grow. We talked about that in our last video. This video, we're going to talk about the deep-seated need for people to be recognized and appreciated. It is incumbent upon a leader to take time out, and actually to do this publicly is the best way to do it. When you can edify someone in a public space in front of their peers, it has the biggest level of impact. At least it does in my mind. Except for those real deep introverts or deeply introverted people, they don't like being called out. So you have to be cognizant of that idea too. Some people like to be appreciated in isolation. They don't like to be appreciated in front of groups. And if you know your people deeply, back in episode 1, you'll know that they don't like that. But others, most people like to be called out in front of their peers and recognized and appreciated. And it's your job. It is incumbent upon a leader to do that. As a manager, you're likely to check that off in a box, right? You recognize somebody in their birthday, you go buy the cake, you put their name on it, you have a team meeting where you probably do your safety meeting at the same time you shout out a happy birthday. But as a leader, you have to make those moments more full of impact. You have to be very intentional about that. And because you've discerned some things out of that part 1 video where we care on a deeper level, you can get more customized in the way that you actually go out and appreciate people. But it is a deep-seated need in people, in every person, to be appreciated. And as a leader, you have to do that. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.